intro, buddy. Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is the UMR episode 42. I really concentrated that time to make sure I didn't say Elm Creek. All right, so we left off with the Duker here. The Duke is picking up empties here in Burnfield, and he's got to pick up 30 of them, which I think he has right now. Doth he not? Whoops. No, wait, I did that wrong. Wrong screen. Here we go. Doth he not? Nope, still not doing it right. There we go. Yeah, plus the 2 engines, he's got 32 cars altogether. So now what we got to do, he's got to continue east on the line, and he's on the wrong side of this cut. So he's going to have to pull forward until we clear this switch right here. Then we're going to back it down as far down this switch as we can go to see if there's enough room to squeeze by on this track. If there's not, then he's going to have to go on the outside and squeeze down this track on the outside. All this is also coming with him. Yeah, he got the potash from Waverly, and actually also the grain hoppers here are also from Waverly. Okay, so commence au festival. Ho, 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 ho. Why is he going backwards? Yeah, that's why. Okay, now let's make sure all these switches are thrown correctly. That one is correct. This one should be normal, and then just to be safe, reversed. There we go. Alrighty then. Oh, yeah, there we go. We'll come over this way. Thank you for the bell. And down this way on the end here. And the last car is moving. That's nice. So let's flying everywhere. Let's go over here. Oh, there it is there. Okay. Just till we get past here. We are moving quickly. At a breakneck 16 mile an hour. Here we go. That says AS over there. What is that? I don't ever recall seeing that before. Okay, let's slow it down a little bit. And we'll slow it down a little bit more. Right there. Stop. Throw the switch. Now we'll back it up. And as I said in the last episode, in episode 41, these lights are horrible. It just washes everything out. You can't. It makes it harder to see with the lights on. It's easier with the lights are not. What does it say now? Oh, the as market. That doesn't sound right. The as market makes it sound like I'm saying something that I'm not really saying. Okay. It's where you go and buy donkeys. So, yeah, we're going to pull it back to about right in here to see if that leaves enough room for Duke to come down here. If it don't, like I said, he'll have to go all the way back to the main line and run down the main line. No big deal, but it's all about saving the moves, huh? This morning before, and this is, by the way, the day after Christmas that I am. Oh, geez. Okay, my fingers are on the wrong keys. Well, that might stop at the right spot anyway. We'll see what we get. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I was watching a bunch of... I'm all over the place. This is the day after Christmas, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everybody. Hope everyone had and is having a great holiday. But this morning I was watching... some real railroaders talk about railroading, and one of the videos I watched are the top 5 things you should consider before coming working for the railroad. And I considered all top 5 things, and I don't want to be a railroader. It's too much work. I mean, the things were like you're never home, you're on call 24 hours a day. On your work days, you never know when you're going to work. Got to work out in the elements. Oh, no. I like sitting here in my chair, my comfortable chair, I might add, sipping on my Coke Zeros and driving trains around like this. All right. Now I'm thinking about it. You know, the train, I switched the direction on the train. I know why I was in that other direction, because we were going east. Well, technically this is north and this is south, but the track's only north and south for a little bit. You can see here how it bends back, going out west, and we go the other way, it bends out east. Alrighty. Let's go over here now. Oh, but you know what? There's a train on this track. We're going to have to go back further. Is there a crossover? Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. Oh, boy. Okay, well, I don't have a choice. I got nowhere else to go. I got no place else to go. So I got to do this. There's a crossover back there somewhere. I'm just not sure where. We'll reset the switch to the main here. We're going to have to juice it. Yeah, it's back here. So there it is. I knew there was a so we'll go do this. Then we'll do this, and we'll keep that. Now, what kind of indication are we getting? A flashing green. Line ahead is clear. So why is it flashing green? I don't know. Okay. And one thing I did notice about these other videos too that I was watching. One was for Norfolk Southern. Another one was some kind of local railroad, but is they know a lot more about it than I do. They use terms. I'm like, what? I'd look some of them up, but it's very interesting. I love watching those videos. They're very cool. All right. Maybe they'll go back too far. It's nice. All right. We'll slow it down here. Let's jump off. Go back over here. Here he comes. These are both SD70 ACEs. There we go. Let's wait till we clear this one. There it is. Throw that back to the main. Throw this one back to the main. Being a good railroader. Yeah, now we want to... Well, actually, we want to flip the direction of the train again, don't we? Yeah, we do. We'll make 4847 now the lead locomotive. Okay, now we're going to run back forward here to make sure everything is set up the way it should be. I like to see the whole world smiling at me. Okay, yeah, that was not set right, but it is now. Here we come. Let's go to the lead locomotive, not the trailing. All right. You can see we are past quitting time here, 17:13. They're talking too about one of the 5 things you should know is that you could be sitting places for quite some time. Apparently, railroaders are very much like truck drivers. You can only work like 12 hours in a row. I don't know what it is for truck driver. I think it's 8, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe 10. I don't know. But he says he's been on engines before where they hit their 12-hour mark and then they just kind of stop. They can't run anymore. And they got to wait for them to run. You know, they'll drive a van out with a new crew. And they'll do a swap that way. He said you could be waiting 15 minutes. You could be waiting an hour. That's, you know, they pay you for that time? He didn't mention that. We got a green coming up here. Looks like we got a green. Yeah, we got a green. High green here. And so, you know, you could be sitting there for a while. And then, of course, you know, wherever you end up, probably not going to be near your house. Yeah. Again, more reasons why I'm thinking, you know, it would be really great to be amongst all this stuff instead of virtually in real life. But the amount of work... Yeah. He did say the pay was really good, but I'm thinking it's just not good enough. Not for me, anyway. Alrighty. Can't remember now. Is there a... I think there's a train. Is there a train stop in Burnfield? Oh, yeah, I see it now. All right, so we'll slow down. We don't want to blow by going too fast. Although I have seen videos where they do go by pretty fast. Yeah, let's go by fast. We'll still warn the folks on the platform. Stand back, folks. It's going to be a bit before the passenger train comes here. You might want to go and check out the As Market. All right, now we'll slow it down. This one should already be set, right? Yeah. And this one, yeah. Both in reverse, so that's good. Fly over this way. There we go. And almost. Stop. Now we're going to leave these thrown like this because we are going to come back this way, and I want to get onto the right-hand side. Let's make sure this is set correctly. It is. Lumber pickup north. Well, we're not picking up lumber, but we are picking up... and I can't remember now. Did I set all these destinations to none? We'll find out when we hook up. I think we checked that in episode 41, and they were all set to none. In fact, we'll wait until we hook up to these potash hoppers. Then we'll check the whole train and make sure it's all set to none. Okay. And over to this side. Okay. Now we're going to pull forward. With the NS crew that I was watching this morning on a video, it took them 3 or 4 tries to get it to couple correctly with the car they were picking up. They were working Industries. They're doing switching at Industries. And I did not realize it could take that many times. One guy said it's because they were on a curve, which makes sense because the couplers may not be centered correctly. But, yeah. It was, again, really interesting. Ooh, really interesting. All right, so we'll pull these 30 out. Now, there's no... Well, no, there's not. I was going to say, there's no other switch down the line, but there's not. I remember checking last time. We'll pull these 30 out. Hook them up to those there. And I'm keeping track of the weights... Make sure these engines can pull, and they can. What I got him doing already is well underneath. After he's done here in Burnfield, we're going to send him to Palmer, but then he's still got to go to Millbury, Halden, Grantley. Oh, I have Millbury on there twice. That doesn't seem right. Why don't we do this? Why don't we move this all down one? I'm working on my spreadsheet now. And then move the 2 Millburys next to each other. There we go. I noticed an error in my switch list. Perfect. Mark these on my the Duke's switch list as being picked up now. I have them down. I mark it in transit, so I know that he's got them. There we go. Stop. Throw the switch. Switch was kind of noisy right there. Let's back up now. Here it comes. We're not derailing, so that must mean that all the switches are thrown properly. It's always a plus. Come on over to the... Oh, it's Canadian. I did not realize this was a Canadian potash hopper. Oh, hit that a little fast. 6 mile an hour. Little too fast. Okay, so let's do this. Jump all the way to the front. Now let's take a look. None, 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 none. The whole thing should be none all the way down. It is. All right. Now, we got to send him to... Duke's got to go to Palmer, where he's going to pick up loaded cars. Oh, that's right. There's grain and limestone, because I found those cars on the side of the road. They were left there for some reason. I don't know why. I think it was during one of my derails a few episodes back. So that's where we're going next, is Palmer. Let's do this. Navigate to track mark. Palmer. Where you at, Palmer? LMNOP. Oh, P. There it is. Palmer. He's got it. He has got it. All right. So he's going to pull it out of here. Now, what kind of weight has he got on so far? He's looking at 1469, right? Not a problem. All right. So that is the end of Duke's turn. Let me put you guys on pause. I'll figure out what we're doing next. And we are here with Andrew, as we have been before, at the Fisherville Gravel Quarry. He's only got 2 more cars to fill. Do we have room to push back? Oh, yeah. Yes, we do. So we will push these last 2 cars underneath the fillers here. It is old-fashioned K4. There he goes. Push these Conrail gondolas underneath here so we can fill them with gravel. Oh, geez. Is he really low on coal right now? All right, is that going to get it done right there? That's going to get it done right there. He's got some. Now I got to know. Now I got to know how much he's got. Oh, yeah. He's good. He's good. Okay, so Andrew just backed those into there. And that is pretty much the end of Andrew's turn. Very exciting. All right, so I'll put you guys back on pause once again. I'll figure out what we're doing next. Okay, so we are with Adair here in Ogden. Now, I actually already filmed this once, except I had glanced over while I was part of the way through it and noticed that, well, it wasn't recording sound again. I seem to have that problem lately, but I caught it, so it's all good. All right. Now, we're here in Ogden where Adair just picked up 6-7 people. We're standing out in the parking lot because I have this new invention that I'm trying out. And it seems to be catching on a little bit. Now, you notice these cars here in the parking lot in Ogden at the Amtrak station are not actually touching the parking lot. See that? I call this Suspend a Park. That's the name of my invention, Suspend a Park. Because you're actually suspended above the parking lot. You don't have to pay any parking fees. Yeah, we're currently in a battle with Amtrak over this, but it's in the courts. My argument, my lawyers are arguing that Amtrak, sure, they own the parking lot, but do they own the air above the parking lot? No. In my eyes, they do not. Now, there's people over here who have been here so long that grass is growing around and into their cars. But you see, these cars are all on the cement. They're all in the parking lot. They all have to pay the parking fee. Not my customers. They are above. Suspend to park. TM. All right, so this is Adair. And he still is driving in the old engines that I've been using all along. But we did get new cars. And these are the ones that came with 2022. They're much nicer. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look around inside each car here. So let's see here now. Let's not do that. Oh, here's my cat now. What do you want, cat? Don't bump the microphone. Okay, yeah, why don't you go over there? Good idea. Go ahead. Yep. Okay, sorry about that. So, all right. So here we are inside the engine. This is really nice. Look at the shocks they got on these seats. That's got to be nice for the guys, right? All right, so we're going to go back to the car behind us. No. Behind. Oh, there we go. Okay. And then the next car. Now, I don't know if these are sleeper cars. Are these the sleeper cars? Yeah, because there's the bed on top, right? That folds down, I think. Yeah. So that's nice. Other views inside the sleeper car, and I think I can do this. Oh, we can sit in the other seat. Oh, where are we now? Are we... I'm scared. Okay, let's go to this one. All right, yeah. So let's go to the one behind it now. That's still another sleeper car. Still another sleeper car. Then we have the dining car. Very nice. So we see what's on the menu? You can. I tried. Salt and pepper shaker. Nice, nice. Let's see what kind of different views we can get on this one. Oh, we can sit going backwards or forwards. Oh, now we're not down the middle of the aisle. We're back at our seat again. All right. Then go back to this one. Very nice. Very nice. This is the observation car, of course, with the swivel seats. Let's see what other kind of views we can get here. Sit on the other side. Now we're down the aisle. We're back in our seat again. And then we have a regular chair car. Yeah. I don't know if this is first class. It doesn't look like it. Oh, they're bench seats. You don't even have an armrest down the middle. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that. I want two armrests. Let's take a look at other views here. And now we're sitting on the other side. Now we're in the aisle again. Now we're facing backwards in the aisle. Ooh, that's a new view. And then we're back in our seat. Okay. Let's go back to the front now that we've looked at the new cars. Oh, another thing, too, about the new cars. They look nicer. They have different numbers on them, too. Look at that. 3040, 39042, and then 32099. I can't read the numbers, but they are different. You can see the people inside, too. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So, is my sound still working? Yes, it is. That's just lovely. All right, so now, like I said, he picked up 67 people here in Ogden. He's off on his way to Flagston now. So, let's get him on the way to Flagston. Flagston. And there we go. We'll get a nice view of all the cars from the outside as they go by. Now, they have the newer Amtrak engines. Like I said, I decided not to go with them. These are the Phase 3. I like these Phase 3 ones. The baggage car, also very nice. Although we didn't get to see inside the baggage. I guess because there's no seats in there, they don't let you go in there. Alrighty. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so we'll catch up here now, of course. And then we will go... oh, yeah. Then we will go... Blindside camera? There we go. All right. So it's 17. We're going to watch the 23. Although sometimes the time doesn't update. We'll have to keep track of that. Oh, it did update there, so it looks like it's updating. Good. Yeah, because sometimes I'll be playing for a while. I'm like, it's still 9:15, and then I'll like minimize the window and then maximize again, and all of a sudden it'll flick to the real time. Don't know why it's doing that. So anyway, so we're going to watch until 22, right? Because it was 17. Yeah. We're going to watch toward 22. Look at this. I didn't know the rails were hollow down the middle. He thinks they would collapse. That's just a nice view right there. There you go. Oh. Jumping back and forth between two line side cameras. Here we go. We're standing in the water. We're getting two soakers. Standing in the water. It's worth it, though, to see this, right? Water's crystal clear, too. Like we're up too high in this view. Can we come down a little bit? There we go. I like that view better. That angle of view, anyway. This lake we're going past here on the left is like ginormous. It follows the track for quite some time. Now while I'm doing this, I'm constantly glancing over at my recorder, my screen recorder, to make sure the sound isn't cutting out. There's got to be some key I'm hitting that I'm not realizing is associated with the recorder and turning it off. All right, we are slowing down here. Long shot across the water. We got a half speed. An approach. Another still shot, not a panning shot. You don't see many of those. Most people like the panning shot when they make their routes. Thought about putting a still shot, a static shot, if you will, at every crossing, at every railroad crossing. Never did it. You definitely can see the people here in the observation car. Alrighty. He's sneaking up on this signal. It'll bring us to the signal just before he gets there. Because, like I said, I shot this already. And then I noticed the sound wasn't working. I'm going to do some editing. Cut out the part where the sound was out. Yep. Because he's going to the other side. He's going to get a green here for the crossover. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, it's a yellow. I could have swore it was a green the first time. But it's not. It's a yeller. Old yeller. Knock that. There we go. We knocked it down. And there's 22. Okay, so this time we got sound. That was much nicer. Anywho. So let me put you guys on pause, and then I'll figure out what we're doing next. We are here with Dave, and this part of the video is going out to, how about we go somewhere new, folks that are out there. And here we are, somewhere new, Gunnison. I don't think we've ever been in Gunnison. This is where my engine shops are. You can see the engine shops right over there. And this is Jeff. Jeff works this yard all by himself. And this is where trains come in. They drop this stuff off. And then when they leave, they take these cars here. We have no cars on these tracks right now. But they'll take them back to North Yard in order to be humped. These are all oil cars. They're all loaded with crude oil that he picked up in Gilby. And now he is going to get himself serviced here in the yard. Okay. He's got two GP38-2s here. He's going to apply the handbrake. Okay, no, he's not. He's going to do this first. There we go. Then he's going to apply the handbrake. Do this. How's this cut? Yeah, that's the correct way. H is horn, not N. Okay. There he goes. Now, when I bring him here, the first thing I do is I take him down here to the fueling track because they need fuel. Right here is where the fueling track is. That's where we're going to drop him off right now. Is there anybody in the engine shop? I don't think so. I don't hear any engines. Nope, there's nobody in here right now. Okay. So Dave's going to have the whole engine shop to himself. Okay. Gunnison is our other main engine shop area. The other one's in North Yard. Here, this is the one in Gunnison. And Dave will hang out here until he is required at North Yard when Thomas calls him and lets him know, we got a pickup. Here he comes. I'm looking to see where the gas tanks. I think that's it right there, and that's it right there. They must be on both sides. And are the tanks? Is it one continuous tank underneath? You think it would be. Otherwise, you have to fill it from both sides. But as usual, I'm not real sure. Okay, now we're gonna go here. We're gonna put him right in between here. Line him up at Flint's Fuels. Thanks, Flint. You're a one model American. All right there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so he's going to fuel. And now this is going to bring Jeff into action in his SW1500. Jeff's going to take these cars, because this is our arrival track right here. We don't want to leave them on there. We're just going to shove them over onto this side. Yeah, we're going to go through the yard this way. Okay. Nope, 3. There we go. All right. Now this one is set wrong. This one is set correctly. Here he comes. Now, I only got one on here. Thomas, who works the North Yard, we got two 1500s, but he's doing the hump yard. Pushing uphill like that is not easy. But Jeff seems to be able to handle this no problem all by his lonesome. This way, and then we're going to go this way. And then we're doing this whole maneuver is just to move all these cars off this track onto this track right here. And then the next train that leaves Gunnison on its way to North Yard will take as many of these cars as it can. We must have had just a train just leave, or have we not had anyone drop off? Something. I usually don't think this yard is just empty. Okay. And these cars here are all, they're not going back to the North Yard. These are all here for these grain facilities that are here. They're stored here until they're needed by these guys. Is this a grain facility up here too? Yeah, it is. There's a whole lot of grain facilities here in Gunnison. Is this one here too? It is. Jeez, no wonder why we have so many grain cars here. We got a lot of grain industry here. All right, so let's make sure now as he pulls this along. He's struggling a little bit. Let's check out the weight on this. It's got to be pretty. Oh, I already know what it is. It is 3,993 because I have it on Dave's switch list. 3,993. So that's about more than double of what he's rated for, but you don't care. It don't matter to him. Okay, these are all set correctly. Let's just make sure way down here that these are set correctly. Yeah. This is just the industry backup. It is. There's no way he's going to go back that far. So he's good. He's just got to clear this first switch right here. Another grain. Do we look at this one already? I don't know. Another grain industry down there. Then there's these things here. I don't know what these things are. I might have mentioned that before. Maybe we have been here before. Or we saw these in a different part of the route. That's probably more like it. Storing something in there. Is that potash? I don't know. While we're waiting here, let's just take a closer look at it. Yeah, it's some kind of... What is this? Sugar? No, I know it's not sugar. They don't do sugar like this. Potash. They're scooping it, put it in trucks to get it to get out of here. But what is it? Nobody knows. Is there any information on this building? There sure isn't. I had to right click on it. Here's a little town of Gunnison there. All right, enough of that. We're here for trains, not for sightseeing of the towns. All right, back we go. I was just curious, that's all. Alrighty. They should all fit on this first track. Slow that down. Slow it down a little bit more. It's a departure track E. Did not name that. Arrival track E. Oh, what am I doing? Stop, stop. Too busy reading the track names. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to run them all the way down to the other end. And this is a lot of weight. Plus, we're bending around the corner here. See that? Get that flange friction. I talk about it a lot. It's important. Flange friction. I mean, not flange friction, but flange friction. There we go. My R's and L's got misplaced there. Look at that. We're already 33 minutes into the new day. Well, we lost about 10 minutes due to my recording error. Here we go. Big yellow building here. That's that mysterious white stuff over there, I guess. All right, how are we looking on the other end there? Still good. Still don't see Jeff there. His SW1500. Collecting bales there? Looks like he's got something in there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see any other bales. Maybe he's collected them all already. It's a possibility. Okay. Now we're going to slow it down. We're going to stop at the frog right there is what we want to. Let's get to our end point. Oh, yeah, looks like it's all going to fit on there. Throat's got something in it. I just cleared it. Emergency mute. There we go. Put this on there. You get about one. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Should have known that engine's going to be dragged for a while. Okay. So we'll back it up just a little bit. Listen to those brakes. Those brakes are a squealing. There we go. Let's back these things up just a little bit. Nice view of the tankers here. There we go. Stop it right there. There we go. That's going to work. That's going to work. Did we fit them all on? Yes, we did. With a little bit of room to spare. We'll apply this. And we'll, forgot who I was. Back them up. Well, okay. It blended together too much again. It happens. I hit it too fast. There we go. Okay, that's the end of Jeff's turn. Actually, this was Dave's turn. Jeff's just like a bonus. It's also the end of the video, at least as far as I can tell. This is the third part of this video because mistakes were made. Things were done. I stopped the video earlier when I meant to pause it, and the whole recording thing of the sound happened. But you know, this is the stuff you got to put up with as a YouTuber. That's just par for the course. So I hope you guys had fun here with episode 42. I had fun, of course, minus the technical difficulties. Stay tuned for episode 43. Should be coming out shortly, about a week or so. Why don't you like, why don't you subscribe, and why don't you leave me a comment? And why don't I switch that over to the, that? Actually, it's not the main line, is it? Why don't I leave that like that? And if you don't like the fact that I can't tell whether this is mainline track or not, well, this just may not be the channel for you.